Hello guys, how you doing? Hope you're all okay. I just thought I'd show you a little bit of footage of one of the commercial contracts that I've got. So I've come today, and as you can see, the grass is brown. So there's absolutely no point of me cutting the grass. So what I am doing is trying to catch up on other jobs. And I've come today and they've got a massive skip on the driveway, which means I haven't got to take any waste away, which is fantastic. So I thought I'd have a go at this big privet hedge. So to kind of show you how far it was coming out, it was probably coming out to about here, a good 2 foot. So I've had to get the cars moved. And you can just about to see from the height up there, that's the other side, which I can't reach. So there's a few, can't quite get it any level. But it was really high. It's quite funny actually, because when I started, this smoking shelter was full of smokers. And then I've come along with my petrol hedge cutter and they soon scarpered because the noise just echoes in here. But you can see from the skip how much rubbish I've taken off already. So yeah, show you a few other things. There's a few little shrubs there that I can trim. There's an overhanging tree I've cut down. So I tried to get as much footage as I could on that job. It was very difficult because it's a care home and it's a very busy place. It's like on that first hedge cut, I wanted to show you me actually cutting the hedge because it was quite unruly. There was no real shape to it. It was really high, it was awkward, there were cars in the way, a skip in the way. So I wanted to get a bit of footage on actually doing the job. But there was people coming and going all the time in the smoking shelter. So it was just a bit awkward, innit? And I'm still not kind of used to filming while people are there, to be honest. But I showed you after, and you saw how much rubbish I took off that hedge. And it was really good really. I just got there and there was a skip, so I thought I'm going to make the best of this, and I just cut the hedge, got loads off it. So I did some other jobs because the grass, normally I go there and I cut the grass every 2 weeks, but there's no point cutting grass, there's not even enough grass on it to mulch. So I didn't touch it, and I just used the time, cut off some overhanging branches, tidied up the epicoric growth on one of the big trees in the corner, which very kindly made me damage my hedge cutter, which is great, which you've seen. So that's a little piece of advice. Always check before you cut anything, because you never know what's in that bush, tree, hedge, whatever. Just check. But it was funny when I was cutting that hedge and it was full of smokers, and as I got into the smoking shelter, the echo, the noise, everybody just scarpered. It was hilarious. Normally I'd be like, oh, I'll just wait for them, but I thought, you know what, no, forget it, I've got a job to do, just like they've got a job to do. I don't smoke, and I haven't got time to stand around, have a fag, even if I did smoke. So I thought, nah, stuff it, I'm going, I'm cutting the hedge. But yeah, so, but it's a really good job, that is. I got there at 8:30. I started early. I got there at 8:30. It's an hour's travelling time. Oh, no, don't have to put my van into reverse. Blinking at that was close. And it's 10 o'clock and I'm done, an hour and a half. So it's really nice, it's a good start to the day. So now I'm heading back over to where I live locally and try and do a few more jobs. I've got like an appointment I say an appointment, I've got to be at the school for my daughter at 5:30 to watch one of her end of year plays. So I'm a bit strapped for time today, because I can't just rock up to the school like this, stinking, smelling of sweat and petrol and hedge. So I need to be back for a decent time and have a wash and so on. But I've got quite a lot to get done. So if I can get any more footage, I will. I started a new little maintenance job today. I haven't really got time to take any more on, but it was only like a 35 quid visit, and I just thought I could chuck it in. Just a very quick strim mow, weed spray. So I thought, you know, in and out in 20 minutes, hopefully, get it done. It will go from there. If I can get some footage, I will. But good news, if you saw that previous video about the contract that I went to look at, I went on a quote and I showed you what I'm quoting. I put my price in and I've won that job. I've got it, which is really good news, but also puts me under a little bit of pressure, because if you did watch that video, you will understand, you will know that I haven't got any more space in my diary. So I don't know what to do. I'm going to have to just compress some work. I'm going to have to start early and get to that site early and just have like a really long day on one of the days. So it's 2 visits per month. It's on a fortnightly basis. But it's good. Pays well. I put a good price in. I'll tell you the price on another video, because I want you to go back, and if you've not seen that other video, I want you to watch that and think, what would you price, what would you charge? So go back to that video, have a look at it, let me know what you would charge first, and then I will tell you what I charged, and evidently won the job. So, but overall, it's good, I'm happy. Which brings me on to another thing, really. This is the whole juggling part, where I'm trying to grow and expand. But now, I did say to myself, if I get this job, if I get this new contract, this will enable me to upgrade my van. So I am going to have to find time to go van shopping. So it's all go. It is all go. It's very busy. It's good busy. But considering I'm just starting my 2nd month, it's amazing, really. I've put my sunglasses on, I can't see. It's amazing, really, that my diary's full and I'm trying to get another van because this is too small. But I just needed that extra little bit of income just to come in, just to help me through. So if you like this, guys, like and subscribe, follow the journey. If you've been here from the start, I thank you. And you've really seen, literally, from me being employed, facing redundancy, having my hours cut, starting a side hustle, started gardening and gutter cleaning on the side, try and make some extra money to make up for the money that I lost. And now, fast forward to here, July 2026, I am full-time, self-employed, running my own business with a full diary. So I'm really glad that I started the YouTube channel. I really am, because it actually shows the journey. And for anyone out there that is looking to start their own journey, or a little bit nervous to make the jump, then follow along, because we're all in it together. It is nerve-wracking, it's worrying, that there's pros and cons to both. I touched on this in a previous video, but at the end of the day, you've got to weigh up what means more to you. You know, are you happy with the kind of consistency and the stability, when there is stability, being employed, having that money coming in every month? Or do you prefer running your own show and the challenges that brings? But at the end of the day, you're doing it for yourself. You know, you're doing it for your own customers, your own brand, your own business. It's very, very different than doing it for your boss. spending 40 hours a week minimum building somebody else's dream. And it's when you look at it like that, I really do think it's worth chasing your own dream if you have one. Don't get me wrong, gardening isn't a dream of mine, it's not. But being my own boss, being self-employed, running my own business, that is a dream, you know, and who knows what the future holds. It's interesting. I've always thought, for me personally, like with gardening, like it's what I do. I know it, and I'm quite good at it. I don't like to blow my own trumpet, but I'm quite good at gardening. I'll never say I'm the best, but I'm pretty good. But as like going forward, my ideal setup would be kind of gutter cleaning, if I'm being completely honest with you. If I could build up a business where I'm gutter cleaning all day over 4 days a week, in my opinion, you've won, because the money you can make is fantastic. So that's my kind of goal. I'm not advertising anymore for gardening. I'm not. The only thing I'm advertising for is gutter cleaning. And I got an extra job this week, a gutter clean. Dead simple. 1 row of guttering at the front, 1 row of guttering at the back. It's either a 2 or a 3 bed semi. Dead simple job. I should be in and out in 30 minutes. It's about 3 or 4 streets away from where I live, so it's perfect. I can do it on the way home, and I quoted £100 for that job, and it was accepted straight away. £100 for 30 minutes work. I'll always go back to, like, my best day I've had was about 2 months ago now. It was a Monday. I did 5 gutter cleans, right, and get this, I left the house at 8:30, 8:45, and I got back in the house at 5 o'clock, 5:15. So I'm sure you will agree that is not a long day. That's just a standard day, a good day really. For a self-employed tradesperson, that's a good day, a quiet day. You're not busting your balls. I did 5 jobs and I earned £650. And that to me opened my eyes to the potential to what you can earn doing service-based work, price work. You're never going to get that hourly rate. That is price per job. And I see it with handymen. Handymen, you know, they go up and hang a picture, hang a mirror, fix a gate, you know, sand down a door. They do all sorts, and it's £50 here, £60 there, £100 there, and they make a lot of money. And that's same with the gutter cleaning, or window cleaning, exterior cleaning, even gardening to a point. If you can get a steady inflow of work, like a hedge cut or a weed treatment or a grass cut, but still, like grass cutting, you're not making that kind of money. If you are, let me know your secret. But a standard house, 20-30 quid, you have got to do a hell of a lot of grass cutting to make £600-700 in a day within, you know, the hours of 9 till 5. It's incredible. So that's my kind of dream. I've obviously gone off on a bit of a tangent there, but that's my kind of dream setup. You in a van, 4 days a week. Just imagine if you could earn £600 a day over 4 days on your own in a van with minimal equipment. That is fantastic. You're earning more money than plumbers and electricians. I don't care what anyone says. You really are. Because I've done plumbing. I am actually a qualified plumber on paper. Don't get me wrong, I've not got the experience, but I've got my MVQ in plumbing and heating. You know, I can do air source heat pumps and all that kind of thing. And that's what I tried to do before. While I was facing redundancy, I did apply for quite a few jobs, but the hours were just ridiculous. And I've worked with plumbers. Unless you're fitting boilers, you're not going to earn that kind of money, really. A plumber can earn, you know, £400-500 a day, yeah, but it's a long day and it's a hard day, and a lot can go wrong. You know, I've done it. I've done it where you've fitted a radiator, you've filled the system back up, and it's leaking. You know, the TRV's leaking. You haven't, you know, the PTFE is not gripped or whatever. Anything can go wrong in plumbing. Whereas a gutter clean, you're fixing a problem, and that's it. You're not going to do anything mega. So, yeah, a bit of a tangent there. I don't even know whether I'll put that in the video or not, because I've lost all the viewers now. But it's interesting. That's my kind of ideal setup. 4 days a week, you know, have a 3-day weekend. Fantastic. I think you've won in life. But I've seen the potential. Gutter cleaning, 650 quid in a day. You know, if you could do that every day, 4 days, you're flipping laughing. But the only thing stopping you is the marketing. That is the skill. Obviously, the customer's happy. You're doing the job. You're fixing a problem. So the price is fine. Your equipment's fine. The job's fine. It's the marketing. It's getting them leads in. So, yeah, I'll leave it there before I go off on another tangent. So. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Hi guys, hope you're all okay. I just wanted to show you this property that I've taken on because it's absolutely stunning. So all at the back of here, this is all their land, all their property. So all the way down there, it is just, it's like an old estate. It's got like orchards, greenhouses, raised beds. It's just look, trying. The customer's knocking around, but just look at that. Absolutely stunning. So like in the courtyard up there by the house, there's 4 big beds, herbaceous perennials and roses, bordered with lavender. Absolutely stunning. So I'll try and get a bit of footage up there as well. But what I'm doing at the moment, we've got like beds that run along, and the guy's up there now. Just basically clearing beds, cutting back, getting rid of all the dead. But the ground is so dry. It really is dry. But just look at that place, man. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. It's like a mini Downton Abbey. So yeah, just weeding, clearing beds. But what a gorgeous place to work in. I'll see if I can get a bit more footage here. Going forward I will, once I get a bit more comfortable with where I am and what I'm doing. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys, because this is the kind of properties that I'm starting to look after, and it's amazing really. So hope you enjoy it. See you in the next one. I absolutely love this garden. I think it's amazing. As you can see, that's just a little bit of a walk around one of the main herbaceous areas. Stunning. I always remember reading magazines when I was younger. My dad used to have them, It was either Gardener's World or Gardens Illustrated. Something, you know, one of their magazines, probably both of them. And there's always gardens where it's got like a stone wall or a stone archway around a beautiful timber building with David Austin's roses all the way around. And this is the garden. Absolutely stunning. And I feel really privileged in a way I get to work in a garden like this. So you might have seen this in a previous one. This is the hedge that I cut a couple of weeks ago. And now I've got to go onto this hedge behind the shed. But I just wanted to show you just some of the lovely gardens I've got the pleasure of working in. So you've recently seen me that old hall that I've started to work in, and now this garden I've started to work in. So you can just see some of the like, amazing places that I get to go in. So it really is it's great, and I just wanted to share that with you. There's no real action to film today. I just thought I'd show you some of the nice gardens. Another very hot day. It's 30 degrees in the shade. Yeah, it's roasting. So try and crack on and get this hedge done. See you in the next one, guys.